Good morning, everybody. Do I have yolk on my face?
I don't think so.
Can I when I do this?
No.
No? Alright. So, it is the day before the trip starts, and we are going to Lake George today, Minnesota. We're sitting here in Tomah still, eating our breakfast. It is time to carb load. Did you just point the camera down?
Yes, at your empty plate.
Oh yeah, I kind of destroyed it. Pancakes, well, you saw the picture. Anyway, we met someone interesting. His name was Michael. He sat right behind in the booth right behind us, and he was actually here to bike as well. He's doing a loop around Minnesota. So we got to talk to him a little bit, and he was pretty impressed with what we were going to do. And so we gave him one of our QR codes that we have. So we're gaining fans slowly but surely. Before long, I'm going to start, what's the word? Monetize? I'm going to monetize my vlogs.
Okay.
We'll be professional vloggers. Can we do that? Why are you laughing at me? Now you're shaking your head and rolling your eyes. Alright.
Influencers.
So we got about a 6-hour drive. So we're taking our time. I'm going to eat carbs wherever I can. I'm going to drink water whenever I can. Sorry, excuse me. We're hoping for another uneventful day, as much as we would like to see an interesting vlog today. We're hoping we get there fine and no problems. And what else is there? Mitch. Mitch is in a cranky mood today. He's not eating much. So we're trying to leave him alone, give him his space.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yes, I am ready now. This is the St. Croix River, dividing Wisconsin and Minnesota.
St. Croix is done for. Maybe Google that.
Oh, maybe we will.
St. Croix. We get an official Minnesota sign up here?
I don't think so.
We gotta have an official Minnesota sign. We're leaving Badger and Gopher.
I don't see anything.
Gophers are faster than Badger.
I don't know, Joe. Do Gophers run faster than Badgers?
I can out bicycle a Badger. I don't know how fast Gophers run.
Well, I guess it's time to look up.
I'm distressed now. Mitch isn't worried about Gophers.
No.
Mitch was worried about that.
But he does need to get out and stretch his legs.
Yes, it's time for a break.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
I am standing in the middle of the road. Yes, that is dirt that you see. We are in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota. I mean nowhere. We just got to our Airbnb for the last night before the trip starts. And there's our vehicle, and this is where we're staying. Gotta say though, it's definitely created for like hunters, and they say there's a big snowmobile trail out here. Of course, not this time of year, but a lot of hunters and fishermen out here. Which is a little tiny cabin. So yeah, middle of nowhere, Minnesota. Should be fun. Of course, I'm not starting my bike trip from here. We'll be driving to the starting point tomorrow morning early. I'll get to that here in a little bit. Well, hello again, everybody. As I said, from the middle of nowhere, Minnesota. We are in extremely remote.
area, north of Minneapolis, about 2 hours or so. So we're about 15-minute drive from the headwaters of the Mississippi. Gonna get one more good night's sleep before we start the trip tomorrow. Just like kind of a heads up. Well, first of all, our day went pretty smoothly. No major hiccups. 6.5 hour drive, 6.5 hour drive. We actually got here a little early and found a place again in the middle of nowhere to eat dinner. Tiny little bar. There was like 5 locals sitting inside and had a good burger. Got to talk to some of the locals about what they do here. They actually, a big thing for them is ice racing. When the lakes freeze over, they take their old cars and they go out and they race their cars on a frozen lake. So yeah, that's a big thing here. So, all right, more power to them. That's awesome. Some insight into tomorrow. I'm going to try to give you a little bit of the route each day that I'm going to be taking, expected mileage, and then at the end of the day, kind of give you a rundown on how the day went. I do have, there are various days where I have alternative routes. Tomorrow is supposed to be a 105-mile ride, but there are alternative routes. What I mean by that is, depending on certain circumstances, I may want to take a different route to where I'm going. And there's really 4 factors involved in me choosing my route the day of. The first factor is, well, the 4 factors are, first of all, road conditions. I'm very careful. I try to be as safe as I can on the roads. So I look for roads that have wide berms, not a lot of traffic, so I can stay safer that way. I also look for wind conditions. Don't really want to have the wind right in my face, but sometimes it's unavoidable. But certain roads take different angles to where we're going, so sometimes one road might be better than the other. You know, a strong wind can slow you down 5-6 miles an hour. That can be significant when you're planning on going, 100 miles during your day. So road conditions, wind, terrain is a factor. If one way is more flat than the other, I'll try to take one that has less hills. But the other factor is distance. So you got to measure the hills versus the distance you go. So for tomorrow, there's two routes I can take. One's a 20 miles shorter than the other, 20 miles. But the terrain's different as well. So do you go shorter distance with more hills, or do you take the longer distance with less hills? Sometimes that's guesswork, but I take those 4 factors in. What I say: terrain, road conditions, wind, and distance, and decide kind of on the spot which way to go. So I will post every night before I go to bed and let you know on how the day went. Kim will have her segments as well. So I got some ideas on different segments to share with you that hopefully be a little entertaining. And Kim will have plenty of pictures to share with you about her day as well. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.